49ers update. Christian McCaffrey, as I've been telling you over the past few days, is indeed trending toward playing against the Seattle Seahawks. Obfuscation remains the word of the week. Look it up if you don't know what it means. But the 49ers doing a good job sending confusion out of their building. But Christian looked good at practice the other day, and calmer heads, as usual, are prevailing. Was a judge of the San Francisco Fire Department chili cook-off today alongside Warriors NBA champ Festus Ezeli and, of course, Chuck's Flavor Train.
I woke up wanting to ride the flavor rainbow, and today I've achieved food bliss. A chili chaser. They're killing it out here. Where we at? Mission. Holding it down. Station what? Firehouse 7. Doing big things, baby. Absolutely flavor packing and smack.
The big 49ers guy. You should check him out. It was fun. I'll let you know who the winners of the chili cook-off were in just a little bit, but the 49ers made their 2 practice squad elevations, and neither of them came at the running back position, as some had predicted. But these were obvious. This wasn't going to be dramatic. Russell Gage elevated from the practice squad. We knew that he was going to have a big role for the 49ers in week 1 early in this season. And Curtis Robinson, the linebacker who didn't make the 53 coming off the ACL, but did make the practice squad, he's elevated as expected. He's a core 4 special teams player for the 49ers. So Curtis and Russell Gage are going to be part of the 49ers 48-man roster tomorrow. Curtis, I mean, it's an awesome story coming off the ACL and delivering the way that he did over the course of the preseason. He was hitting hard on special teams. He's won over the new special teams coordinator, Brant Boyer. Special teams has been an issue for the 49ers in Seattle especially. Obviously a massive concern for them last year and in years prior, but in Seattle they've lost some games because of special teams. So big moment for Curtis Robinson to go out there tomorrow and be part of those 49ers coverage units. You can't forget about that third phase of the game. And then they're healthier than they were a week, 2 weeks ago at wide receiver, but they're still going to need Russell Gage. Congratulations to him. He's been through a lot. This is somebody who considered retirement after the torn patellar tendon he suffered a couple years ago. Hadn't played in a regular season game in those 2 years. But now Russell Gage is back and ready to go for the 49ers, and he was a good number 3 wide receiver for the Atlanta Falcons. Couple 750-plus yard receiving seasons, caught a lot of passes over the course of this training camp, earned his way back out onto the field. Definitely not considering retirement anymore, and should be an integral part of what the 49ers try to do offensively on Sunday. And yes, Christian McCaffrey very likely to be part of that mix. The 49ers probably won't have Jordan James. He's doubtful, still recovering from the broken finger, although he's been at practice, but I think they want to take it easy with Jordan James. And they didn't elevate Sincere McCormick, the running back, from the practice squad, which indicates that they're comfortable with McCaffrey, with Brian Robinson Jr., and with Isaac Guerendo, since you'd like to have 3 running backs available to go on the active roster for any game on Sunday. So San Francisco definitely broadcasting some of their thoughts with the lack of an elevation, but the obfuscation coming out of the building this week. Mike Macdonald is a very good play caller for Seattle. You don't want to give him any extra time of preparation. He sets up run blitzes that are very tailor-made for his opponents, and Brian Robinson and Christian McCaffrey require different run blitzes to stop. 49ers might have choked off or at least added some more preparation time for Mike Macdonald and the Seattle staff with some of the obfuscation regarding McCaffrey. Seattle's definitely had to prepare for both Brian Robinson Jr. and Christian McCaffrey as running back number 1, but barring a setback, it's going to be Christian McCaffrey as the one for the 49ers on Sunday. Again, unquestionably something happened, something minor happened on Thursday, but just use your eyes. I mean, so many conspiracy theorists out there, so many people trying to act smart who aren't really that smart. If you use your eyes, you saw Christian McCaffrey out on the practice field Friday, and he was moving fine. He was hopping around on that calf. That's the evidence that you need. Your eyes don't lie to you in situations like that. And then it was just a question of, are the 49ers going to try to bubble wrap Christian McCaffrey on Sunday? Was this Thursday incident serious enough for them to say, hey, let's just take it easy on Sunday? And I think indications are no. Indications are they don't call up Sincere McCormick unless something happens between now and kickoff in about 20 hours in Seattle. The 49ers are fine with Christian McCaffrey starting this game, and they're going to have that two-headed monster in the backfield with him and Brian Robinson Jr. Anyway, chilly kickoff here. I have the score sheet. Of course, score sheet's going to be a little bit messy, as you can tell, but congratulations to San Francisco Fire Department, station number 39. They are the chili cook-off champions this year, the spiciest chili, number 36, station 36. And of course, in an event as cool as this, where they put a lot of effort into the different booths, we had to name a best booth, and that went to our friends at station number 13. Those are the guys with the Brock Purdy jersey. Get it? Station number 13, right at the base of the Trans-America Pyramid in San Francisco. And Trans-America has been at the center of our reporting recently. That's the metaphor that we've used for the 49ers roster. Trans-America Pyramid, one of the iconic skyscrapers in the U.S. It took a while to build. People didn't initially like it. A lot of people criticized the Trans-America Pyramid, but now it's an icon. And I think that when the 49ers built their roster this season, it was a long work. It was something that required us to not judge all too harshly immediately. We had to realize that it takes a while to top out a skyscraper. Well, now they've got the 53-man roster and the 17-man practice squad all ready to go. Very healthy, by the way, yes, including Christian McCaffrey, healthy and ready to go. So it's like the beautiful Trans-America Pyramid for the 49ers entering a less glamorous city, entering Seattle on Sunday. So just fitting that the best booth at the San Francisco Fire Department chili cook-off was number 13. They're in the shadows of the Trans-America Pyramid. That's been our metaphor for this 49ers roster, which is going to be beginning this 2025 season in Seattle tomorrow. Seahawks are 1-point underdogs, so the 49ers still favored. Do I think the 49ers can win this game? Of course I do. Did I pick them to win? No, I didn't. I get it. I'm objective, though, and when you're objective, then you realize that there are certain disadvantages that the 49ers might have, and the one that sticks out to me is their youth. I think this season is going to be filled with growing pains. I think some fans might actually be in for a rude awakening when it comes to the 49ers defense and the youth that they have to deal with. The NFL is not an easy league to succeed in right away, and I think that the 49ers defense is probably going to have some struggles, some ups and some downs. Robert Saleh has said it many times. The 49ers haven't been shy about this. I do ultimately think that this is an 11 or a 12-win team that is going to head to the postseason and give people around the Bay Area here, Golden Gate Bridge behind me in the background, is going to give people a hell of a ride. But it may not fire out of the gate the way that some fans seem to expect or want. Especially the fans on social media. I think the 49ers are going to start this season 3-3. Now, of course, like the ball can bounce in a different direction than you expect it to. I mean, football is an unpredictable game at its core, and of course, it could be better or it could be worse at the start of the season. They could blow Seattle out tomorrow as well, just depending on how some of the game flow goes. But we make predictions just to offer a prognostication of the general forces that will be at play. And tomorrow, the 49ers are going to have to show that they can play defense against the power run game. That's what I'm going to be most excited to watch for San Francisco. I'm going to be most excited to watch this run defense work against Kubiak, Shanahan-style run offense with Kenneth Walker III and Zach Charbonnet. Of course, the former 49er Sam Darnold is going to be helming the offense for Clint Kubiak. And then on the other side, yes, Purdy, yes, McCaffrey. Purdy, Trans-America Pyramid, fire station number 13. He's at the centerpiece, under the spotlight. His first start since becoming the 49ers franchise quarterback at $53 million a year. And of course, Christian McCaffrey. It's been Purdy and McCaffrey at the engine of this 49ers offense. If there's one question about the leadership unit of this team, the offense, because the defense is younger, it's been the receiving room on offense without Brandon Ayuk, without Demarcus Robinson. Well, Purdy, McCaffrey, Kittle. Talking about fire engines, talking about the fire department chili cook-off. That's the engine of this 49ers offense. Enjoy the game. There's your update. Roster elevations did not include a running back. Good sign for Christian McCaffrey and company.
All right, we're gonna go to best booth now. My buddies over at Station 13, I guess that Oktoberfest back-to-back, and I guess they started working on this last night. All right, who's ready for the coveted worst chili award? It goes to Station 6. And finally, for the best chili, I guess this one won the favorite amongst the public last year. This year they're going to win the favorite amongst us judges. It's Station 39.
I'm gonna wrap my arms around my knees. You guys can just roll me home.